Hello everybody, welcome back to another Train Sim World 5 video. We're back on the MBTA Commuter route, but we're not doing anything commuter-ish. We're in the CSX C40-8W, a train that we have not driven in quite literally years. So I thought, well, let's come back to it, let's give it a go. So here we are. It does show its age a bit because some of the textures are a bit blurred and not you know how you'd expect it on sort of a modern Train Sim World loco. So yeah, it's a bit dated, but I thought we'd give it a go. Right, sit down. Hopefully we can get it going. We are just a sort of a power move today. Looks like we got an AC4400CW, a SD40-2. And two other AC4400CWs. This was like the first train in the game. Well, these sort of two. Cool. So that's a forward. That should be what we need to do. Hopefully. So hopefully the brakes will now release and then we can get going. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Cool. There we go. Any points to set? Looks like they're all done for us, which is nice. What about that one? And that one as well. Perfect. Oh, hang on, that one's not really one. There you go. That's now set for us. Right. I don't know what the audio is going to be like. Hopefully it's okay. But off we go. Why is it still saying we're? No, it should be okay. Oh, hang on. Generator field. That's important. There you go. Now we should be able to get going. Yeah, so a bit of a power move over to Worcester. It's had about 36 minutes this run, so not too bad. 19 miles. And oh yeah, CSX C40, and was this like the YN2 livery, I think this is called. We're off. Out of Framingham Yard. Which again, if you want the freight stuff, you do need all of the specific freight DLC. So if you want just 2 freight services, Sandpass Grade, Horseshoe Curve, Cajon Pass, but if you want all of the freight services, you then need Sherman Hill and the SD70 ACE as well. That then gives you all of them. So if you like your US freight, well, probably good to have. Nice mix of passenger and freight. There we go. And I was going to do this video eventually, but I didn't think it would be this soon. I don't know when this is going out, but I'm recording this on the day that, well, actually the second day after Flight Sim 2024 is released, and it's been absolutely shambolic. Not a good release for Flight Sim. People just can't even get onto it. So yeah, so we're on here. But we could get. Did we get the HUD off? You haven't got any sort of. No, I think we'll keep the HUD on, as you don't get any sort of in-cab signals or anything on here. So well, we wouldn't know what the limit is. Well, actually, probably a good idea of what the limit is. But I think we'll keep the. HUD on. Or do we get it off? So you've not got any like speed boards on here. And there's no in-cab signals in this train, so yeah, not ideal. That's what, yeah, we'll keep the HUD on for this. We don't know. There might be different speed limits for the freight stuff, for all I know. It's like in the UK, you can have sort of separate freight limits to passenger limits. So yeah, we'll keep the HUD on. Just for that matter, or that reason. Let's get a little screenshot. Or a little flyby shot, actually, not a screenshot. There is the C40 on the British Ace Channel. What is going on? It's a special day. Yeah, this is like the slightly older version of the AC4400CW. This is like what came before that. Let me see. When did we last drive the C40? Let's have a look. C40. I mean, it would have been probably when we did Sandpatch Grade. C40. We did it December the 26th, 2020. Really? We did it on Boxing Day? Wow. What was I thinking? Ooh, Sandpatch Grade on Boxing Day. Sandpatch Grade. When did we last do that? Yeah, we last did Sandpatch Grade. Coming up to 3 years ago. Yeah, that's probably the longest route in terms of I haven't driven. It's just not. I mean, it's an alright route, but yeah. So yeah, that's when we last did it, 2021. So that might have been in the C40. I can have a look. Was that in the C40? Go as we head along nicely. Hopefully the audio is still playing nice. I'm trying to load this live stream from 3 years ago to see if we drove the C40. Because I don't think there's any other route it can go on to. So let's see. What were we in there? It's weird going back to these like old streams and just how different it was. Not even in the blooming cab on any of these. Come on. 50 miles an hour along here, it's not too bad. No, that was the AC4400CW, so when did we last drive the C40? I think I'll find out when we last drove it. As we slowly make our way through the lovely countryside. Should be Ashland Station, that'll be the next one along. Ashland, Southborough, Westborough, Grafton, and then Worcester. So we got a bit of a journey ahead of us. Again, 36 minutes, so it's not too long. Cool. Oh, is that some sort of... No, that's just some sort of... I think that's a horn thing, isn't it? Oh, no, that's the last time we drove a C40 then. It was the 26th of September, 2021. Was the last time we drove this train. So yeah, quite a while ago. Go over the crossing. Oh, another crossing. Oh, one of the barrier crossings was up there. Or one of the crossings to the barrier was up. It's a little bit dangerous, especially for a freight train. Let's get up a little bit. N3. Not 3. Cool. Lead 10. Have you got the horn sequencer? No, you haven't got a horn sequencer button. Got the alerter. Coming up on Ashland. Yeah, so maybe you've already seen some flight sim content, but I'm recording this before I've managed to actually get onto the new flight sim. Right, this is Ashland. Straight through we go. Yeah, nice little power move though. I got a little red on the back as well. Very faintly flashing away as it's an old train. As this train, well, all of these locos aren't TOD4. TOD4 is the lighting of these new routes, whereas these are still Train Sim World 2 era. So everything doesn't really. I mean, it still looks alright, but obviously don't look as good. Everything's a lot more faint. It's weird to think though that Train Sim World 2, which was sort of, I'd say, like the main TSW, but it lasted 2 years. But you had so many good DLCs released with Train Sim World 2. And that's, well, that released over 4 years ago now. Is that what? 4 years ago already? What's going on? And Train Sim World 2 is where a lot of people, I'm sure a lot of you watching, did begin Train Sim World. Because it was free for, I think, when Train Sim World 2 or Train Sim World first went to Epic Games, it was free, and that was Train Sim World 2. So I think that, yeah, it gained quite a lot of players. Train Sim World 2. I think the fuel can run out on here as well. Obviously, you'd have to really try to make it run out. But yeah, it can run out. We got 4,446 gallons. Gallons. So it just went down a second there. Wonder if it will go down again. It's crazy the amount of fuel these things carry. Mind-boggling. Like, I wonder how much it would cost. Say if, yeah, you went to a Tesco or an Esso and just sort of took one of these things. Yeah, took one of these things to the petrol station and started filling it up. Obviously, petrol, diesel. I wonder how much it would cost to fill one of these up. You know, from empty to full. Nope, this is Southborough. What are we saying? 500, 600 pounds? And that's got to be more than that. £1,000 to fill one of these up. Oh, hang on, we got a red light coming on. What's that all about? It's good we did it with the thingamabobby on the HUD. Oh no, it's clear now. Probably following a. That's probably right. This one takes quite a while because we're following a passenger service. Let's whack that up. 1 in 400 up here. Yeah, we get a nice photo here, eh? It's, of the C40 in action. There we go. Let's do a bit of that. The C40 returns. I must admit, it's not a great looking locomotive though. Everything's a bit sort of blurred on it. But I mean, if you play Sandpatch grade enough, or you have this route and you want some freight on it and you want to try out the different locos, well, the C40. Although I think you would have to own Sandpatch grade to get the C40, as it's one of the old DLCs. There's been quite a few American loco releases, or American freight loco releases. Well, is it actually saying that? What was it? You got the C40. You've got the Burlington North Santa Fe SD70 ACE. Does that count? I suppose that counts. And then the Santa Fe F7, if that counts as well, because that was already in the game, the Crunchfield Railroad F7. But I think there's quite a few US developers, third-party developers now working on the game. I think High Iron Simulations is quite a notable one. So probably see some more American freight soon enough. Because I think the last American freight route was... what came first? Horseshoe Curve or Cajon Pass? I think it was Cajon Pass was the last American freight route. Which, I mean, doesn't bother me, as I'm not really into American freight routes, but some people, it's everything. Yeah, so was that Cajon Pass? That was 2020. 2. So over 2 years since sort of the last American freight route, or at least exclusively freight. Obviously there's quite a lot of routes, San Bernardino, Antelope, this route where you can do freight services, but they're not everything. Although Sherman Hill got remastered, TOD4, new lighting, etc. So sort of almost feels a bit new. Right, coming up to Westboro. This is Westboro, so some sort of tanker facility. Another red light approaching. Oh, it's yellow now. Nice. And the gauge lights you can flick on as well. Is it actually meant to be spelled as gauge like that? Look how gauge is spelled. G-A-G-E. Is that how you spell it in the US? Or is that like spelled? No, it must be, because I think a few locos have it like that. As we head along, we're still at 50. So there must be some sort of different speed limit for freight, as I've got a feeling passenger stuff along here is 60. And I think actually from Westboro it goes up to 79 for a bit, or 70, whereas we were just staying at 50. Which is alright, because it means the passenger train ahead of us can get a bit of ground. So just stopping at the red light. And it's been fantastic, across sort of all the videos we've done of this route. There's been so much local knowledge coming in. It's been great, so thanks to anybody who is local to the route and has been putting all these facts in the comments. It's great. Fantastic. I'm like a Boston expert now. Keep putting the local info in the chat, local knowledge. It's great. Cool. And I think fairly soon, yeah. Well, that's at Grafton. You've got the little freight yard where an F40 PH-3C, the MBTA one, does a freight service. I think it's Grafton, Massachusetts to where does it go? Reedville. But obviously you can only drive it as far as somewhere. Shouldn't be too far to Westboro Station. See, this part of the route goes on quite a bit. I always I'm still thinking Framingham is like the half, no, sort of 2/3 the way along the route near Worcester, but no, Worcester is like, I mean, Framingham's only halfway. But I think it's just because from Boston south to Framingham you're stopping quite a lot and there's lots of stations, whereas past Framingham, you know, there's Ashland, Southborough, Westboro, Grafton, and then Worcester. They're quite spaced out. So it sort of goes on, feels a bit longer once you get past here. This looks really nice. I think Dovetail have done quite well with the scenery on this route. I mean, I don't know this area in real life, but looking at foliage and stuff, and the lakes and stuff you can see, that really good. Apologies for being half asleep. Been up since basically 5 AM. So yeah, I've been on the train all day. Yeah. What's this here? Westboro coming out soonish. No, we haven't already gone through it, have we? Haven't just forgotten all that we've gone through it. No, it's coming up now. get that sometimes, don't you, when you're tired? Even on games, like on Train Sim World, they didn't say we had a blimmin' that coming up. You get it where you think, oh, did I stop there? Have we already been there? Like on certain routes, I mean, some routes like the Brighton Main Line, East Coast Way, wouldn't have that, but some routes where I don't know as well, Hudless. Oh, there's the other train. Yeah, sometimes you're like, have I been there already? And you have, but you just can't really remember because you're half asleep. So same with driving in real life. Sometimes it's like, have I already been past there? Well, we're gonna be racing the MBTA train. It's gonna be cool. This is Worcester. Hang on, Worcester, Westborough. Wishful thinking, not quite yet. I mean, look at this though. It just looks great. A really, really stunning route. And some of these lakes as well, like, wow. I want to go in real life. What a beautiful part of the US. Albeit probably really, really cold in winter. That's like the only time you see Boston on the national news over here is when there's been some sort of big blizzard or something over in, well, in Boston. Apart from that, hardly ever. Cool. And we got 6.5 miles to Worcester Yard siding 2. In about 14 minutes it should be. But yeah, nice little journey in the C40. Good to sort of tick it off again. And maybe eventually we'll do a bit of Sandpats grade, but don't hold your breath on that. It could still be another 3 years until we do Sandpats grade. It's just the thought of doing it, it's like, Sandpats grade. Was it like an hour and 55 minutes to 2 hours of just one end-to-end run? It's like, oh, that's too long. Well, they're saying that Sandpats grade actually still looks quite decent, you know, as opposed to say this route, for example. Same with, I mean, the old route, Great Western Express. That's a good-looking route, and that's like the oldest UK route in the game. I suppose there's these sort of really old routes they spent loads and loads of time on to sort of get them perfect. Hence the reason why they still look really good compared to today's routes. Or still look, you know, near enough. That's good. Right, coming up to Grafton, that was much closer for, between Westborough and Grafton than it was Westborough and Southborough. Look at the trees round here though. This is like a really, really nice corner. It tells me some really nice screenshots from sort of this tree corridor through here. It's lovely. And there's the MBTA train. We are going to have a race. In fact, let's get a little shot of us sort of overtaking it. What's on the front? Was it an F40? Oh wow, it's an F40. Shock and awe. What's that doing? Whee, off we go. Probably through a red light in a second. Let's quickly just double check. No, because nice. Well, nice to see the F40. That is rare to see the F40 or the F40 PH-3C. Yeah, you don't see them on many MBTA services. On this route, like 9 times out of 10 it will be a HSP 46. Man, that must be a lot of crossing coming up. Cool, through we go. Let's get the, but I mean, look at this round here, the trees, the orange colour to them, it's just great. But I've seen some really, really good screenshots of, I don't know if it's on this route, but someone in the Discord server does a lot of sort of freight spotting, or US freight spotting, and I think it might have been like a Norfolk Southern train, and it's just a row. Oh, that's where the F40 freight service comes from down there. Is that the 1137 out of there? Wherever that. What is that place? Where is it? Where does that go? Yeah, I think it was like a Norfolk Southern locomotive, and just like a row of just really just beautifully orange trees, sort of lined up, sort of next. Beautiful. Yeah, autumn definitely does go well with these northeast routes, and winter. We haven't done winter on here yet, but maybe we'll save that for Christmas, for December. We try and do sort of a lot more snow. Four miles to Worcester. Was that how you pronounce it as well in the US? I mean, I assume it would be. Not like Worcester. Or is it like that? Or is it just Worcester? Worcester, innit? No, yeah, we've gone down at 4,442 gallons now. These are the fuel tanks, aren't they, here? Yeah, that's quite is that an actual bell as well? That's not an E-bell, is it? That's a proper bell. Or is it? Yeah, look at all this, all the fuel's kept in there. We wouldn't want to be igniting any of that. Because, yeah, probably these have got 4,000 or... I mean, look at the amount of fuel tank on that. It's huge. It's like a swimming pool, just attached to the bottom of fuel. That's got 4,439 gallons, just as you did. Wow. It's just like, wow, that's a lot. Let's speed up a bit. Where's that MBTA train? Should be catching up to us. Oh, there it is, look. Whee. That is cool. It's been quite a nice journey. I mean, I certainly did prefer doing the MBTA trains, but it's quite cool. Let's be around. Just under 3 miles to Worcester. Cool. Nice. Where is it? Is it coming? Probably can, what, only 50 as well around here. So it might not catch up now. Had its chance. Have a little side in there. Oh, hang on. No, there it is. No, I think it is catching up actually. Just. Who will win? Us or that? There's a good sight though, I mean, look at that. 2 double-deckers, 2 single-decks, and then another 2 double-deckers on that. Nice varied consist to it. Oh, hang on, it actually is... It's coming, it's just on the way. So we got us a train race. I mean, this is cool. No doubt about that. Just over 2 miles, and then we will be at our final destination of Worcester Yard siding 2. Any points we have to flick and muck about with? Yeah, I think there is. No, they're all set for us. Good. Well, I think it is catching up on us. It's coming. Let's end this camp for now. Yeah, that train is, no, that's going quicker. Oh, that's speeding, probably. Come on, a little bit further. Oh no, that's definitely gonna overtake us. The great train race. Cool. Look at that. Oh, wait, mate. Oh, wait. That's Chris. Well, will we beat it to Worcester? Nobody? Just, the freight train driver here. Why hasn't it got the destination on it? Cool. I swear if you're the player you have to go like 30 miles an hour already here. Whereas that's just going at 47 or 50 actually. Oh, hang on, we got a red coming up. Oh. Right, back in the cab. That's quite cool. Oh no, it's changed now. Well, I think that is actually that's slowing down now. That must be coming down to the 40. There we go, have some of that. Alright, well hang on, 30 all of a sudden, what's that all about? Or 25 actually. It doesn't even tell you. You gotta be careful with this freight stuff. No, that's definitely gonna win now. I want it to win. There it goes. With the lovely new cab car trailing, the CTC5. Well, we've got about 4 minutes until, well, that's how long the service said it would be. Then we'll be there. That'll be that. We'll be at the, there we are, coming in now into the yard. Still got a mile. Let's go around there. You got something else there as well. Is that another freight train? What's that? Oh, an X. Hang on, there's another. Oh, there's two. Oh, okay. There's two freight trains. Oh, cool. Oh, hang on, is that a freight train or not? Southampton to Worcester, yeah, it might be, yeah. Oh no, that's a passenger, isn't it? Or is it? I don't know. Find out in a minute. We're following behind it. Coming up. For a minute it was like solar panels on the roof, but no, it's just the way the thingies at the vents. It's from sort of a distance, it was like solar panels. Nice bit of container, and it was like intermodal container trains. Down to 15. Not just yet. Let's try and prolong it. No, I think that would be a yeah, Southampton. That's where the yard is, isn't it, for MBTA? So you got like an extra train there. Oh, that's cool. Love the MBTA stuff. We need more MBTA routes. Maybe get one from like Boston North or something. More MBTA routes, the better TSW is. Down for the 15. Cool. And well, here we are. This is Worcester Yard. Tomorrow. I love the CSX brand, it's just cool. CSX. Oh, we haven't seen basically any route since what, Sandpat's grade? Again, doesn't really fuss me as I'm not really a US freight person, but I suppose yeah, if you're into US freight, and you probably would be nice to see some more CSX sort of, well, yeah, proper sort of freight routes, not sort of mixed traffic routes. Although I suppose mixed traffic routes is probably what sell better, as opposed to sort of a just freight. It is a good question. Can anybody watching drive one of the US freight routes HUDless? That's something like Calhoun Pass. Can you do it the full thing HUDless? If you can, I mean, hats off to you, because I mean that is quite something. Cool. The old loco, the old SD40 squished in. the big boys, the new boys on the block. Where did that extra train go? That's gone all the way down there. AI train midnight. Right. We should have the bell on, shouldn't we? Welcome to Worcester. We'll fly down there in a minute, see what that train is. Maybe it's in case the F40 breaks down. It's like 100 yards, come on. I mean, stopping here probably would be fine, but no, the game's like, nope, move forward, or else. Wow, I mean, this bloody route run. I mean, I'm on the PS5 Pro now, but I'm just filling the back of the PS5 Pro, and it is warm. Yeah, this route and PS5, it likes to get a bit warm. Cool. Let's go and have a little quick look at the extra train in there. What's that all about? Is that never a 40? Oh no, it's detached from the. Oh, that's the flat car. Look at that. There it is. Yeah, rather peculiar, but cool. Well, that is going to be it from me. Hopefully everybody has enjoyed it. That was the C40 on the MBTA commuter route. Links can be found all of the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store. Apart from that, thanks all for coming in. Hopefully we'll see you next time. See you all. Take care. Bye guys.